Hello dear student, today we are going to discuss about the gene frequency. Before studying the gene frequency, we have to discuss about the two terms like genome and gene pool. The genome is the sum total of all alleles, genes in an organism. In this term we are talking about a single individual. The single individual contain all the genes or all the alleles. The totaling of these all genes and all alleles are known as genome. If we are talking about the single organism, if we are talking about the whole population, then we must use term gene pool. Means in a gene pool, the definition is the same. The sum total of all alleles are gene in a population. If we are using the term population at the last, that term would be known as gene pool. And if we are talking about the single individual, the sum total of all alleles is called genome. And gene pool can be defined as the sum total of many genomes. Gene pool, sum total of many genomes is called gene pool. Means here we are talking about the population. So we can call this kind of genetics as a population genetics. The term gene frequency is concerned to the population genetic, which is the branch of a genetics. Now we are going to discuss about the gene frequency. The definition of gene frequency is the ratio of allele in population, ratio of allele or ratio of a gene in a population. For example, a single population consisting of 100 flowers in a garden. The total 100 flowers are considered as a single population. So out of 100 flowers, 70 flowers are red in color. As you know, the red is dominant over white. Means here we are talking about the complete dominancy. We are not talking about the incomplete dominancy or co-dominancy. The red color is completely dominant over white color. So in a single population which is consisting of 100 flowers, 70 flowers are red and 30 flowers are white. So here is the formula which is discussed by Hardy and Weinberg, which were these two were mathematicians. They mathematically proved there is no change in the gene frequency. Means the law of Hardy and Weinberg are known as law of equilibrium also. So in this formula they discuss two alleles in a population. This is the formula P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. Here P shows the dominant character which is red and Q shows a recessive character which is white. So we can conclude like that we indicate red as a capital R and white as a small r, because we are discussing here about the complete dominancy. Means P is equal to the R and Q is equal to the small r. So P is the dominant character and Q is the recessive character. So here is the data. The 70 flowers out of 100 flowers are red and 30 flowers are white. So the 100 flower population is actually equal to the 1. Means this one is called population. Like here in the formula P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to the 1. This 1 shows the single population. So in a population there are the 100 flowers. 70 flowers are red and 30 are white. So if 70 out of 100, but 70 out of 1 is equal to 0.7 and 30 out of 1 is equal to the 0.3. Here we are putting these value in the formula. The value of the red flower means P is the 0.7 whole square plus 2 here, the value of the P 0.7 into value of the Q 0.3 and plus 0.3 whole square, because here is the square over Q. If we solve the square of 0.7, the value is called 0.49. And if we solve the square of 0.3, the value of 0.3 is 0.09. And if we solve this heterozygous condition 2pq, first of all we are multiplying these two values, the value of p and the value of q. 0.7 multiplied by 0.3, the multiplier of these two is a 0.21. Then we multiply 2 with the 0.2 and value of this whole condition is 0.42. So here this is the value of p square, and this is the value of 2pq, and this is the value of q square. If we are add these all value, the all value is equal to 1. 1 means there is a this is the population as written in the formula. You can solve this data by the formula of Hardy-Weinberg, and you can solve this data through Mendel's law of segregation. For example, this is the red and this is the white. Means now we are going to solve these value by Mendel equations. As you know, a single organism contains two alleles. So here are the two alleles for red and here are the two alleles for white. If we are going to form a gametes, in a gametes only single allele is present. As in the points of Walter Sutton theory, the gamete is a haploid. It contains single allele out of two alleles. So here is a single allele. When one red allele cross with the one white allele, the baby would be R capital and R small. As R capital is a red is a dominant over white. So that baby flower shows red color. This is called F1 generation, means first filial generation or first generation. Now we are going to self-fertilize these flowers, means the male character of this flower and female character of this flower. Here we are going to form gametes. The one allele present in one gamete, other allele present in other gametes. Means if you are talking about only for this character shows two type of gametes, and this character is also shows two type of characters. 2 into 2 we form 4 columns. Here we are putting the value. This capital R you can written right here and small r right here. This is the male characters, and here this capital R right here and small r right here. These are the alleles of the female. When male gamete of red cross with the red gamete of female, value is here. First of all, I am going need to tell that why we write a square over p, because here is the 2r and 0.7 is the value of a single r. So this is single r and this is another r, means two alleles. So 0.7 is the value of a single r multiplied with the 0.7 of another r. This is multiplication. The result of this multiplication is a 0.49 as written here as we solve the square of p. And now this r cross with the small r of female. R capital and R small is a heterozygous condition. So 0.7 is the value of a capital R into 0.3, which is the value of a small r. When we multiply these two values, the result of this value is a 0.21. Again, small r allele is crossed with the capital R of a female gamete. Again, same type of result occur, 0.21. When we are multiply 0.2 with the 0.21 with the 0.21, the result would be 0.4. Here I want to tell that why we write these two PQ. Why we write two PQ? P and Q. One allele is a P. P is equal to the R capital. Q, another allele is a Q. Q is equal to the small r. Means this is the heterozygous condition. But 2 means two type of a baby have heterozygous condition out of 4 according to the law of segregation. And the last one, R small gamete cross with the R small gamete of a female. The value of small r is 0.3 multiply by the value of small r, which is 0.3. The result of this multiplication is 0.09 as written here. As we solve the square of q square, the value of a q is 0.3. The square of 0.3 is 0.09. As I already discussed that why we are write square over q or p, because this value is the value of a single r, but here are the two alleles, means 2 r. So that's why we square these two values. So when means there is the same condition, the square of capital, here is the square of capital. The value of heterozygous condition, this is the value of a heterozygous condition. And this is the square of a q, means recessive character, this is the square of q. So again we are going to add these value. So result will be 1. Either you are solved this value by Hardy-Weinberg equation or by law of segregation or a Punnett chart. The result will be the same. You can solve any type of value by these two equations. You can change the value of r by 0.8 or value of r by 0.8. Both are equal to 1. You can write 0.9, the value of a capital R, value and 0.1 is the value of whatever the value is present in the question. The result will be the 1. So this is called gene frequency. So in a next lecture we will discuss about the problems of this equation. Thank you.